Wow.
Why would I do that?
I mean, why would you not? It's Danielle we're talking to.
Wow.
What? The way my gag reflex works, that's not even a possibility.
I've seen your gag reflex in work.
No.
Tell me I don't have video proof.
Do you have video proof?
I have video proof.
Oh, that thing was small though.
And we live.
And we're live. How
Oh.
long have we been live for, though?
How long enough for you to tell the world you got proof?
Hi, guys. Hello. Welcome to our bloopers show.
Wow.
Now I feel like I have to explain myself.
I mean,
Because you put it out to the world.
I mean, I would have just kept ghosting over the shit like it never happened. But you know what? Since you decided you want to explain yourself, you're welcome to.
How you gonna ghost over it like it never happened?
Shit, the president does it all the time.
So, I am one of your hosts, Spivey. That's your other host down there.
Chipmunk the unicorn.
And the lady who is entertaining us today.
I'm your guest who's clearly never going to get invited back again.
Oh, no. You'll be invited again.
All right, I'm the Black Fairy. Hi, guys.
So, yeah.
So, whenever I do this, this is the bell. No, this is...
Don't do that.
Don't break the table.
Well, it wasn't supposed to be breaking the table.
You're going to break people's speakers.
I told him to buy a bell so that when I do this, it means we're hitting the bell to get back on topic. So, hit the bell. All right, back on topic. So
Today,
today's
guys.
topic-
Somebody
ahead,
was
boo.
sucking on something small and there's video evidence.
Today we're going to talk about.
Oh, we're going to skip over
which-
that.
You know what?
We're-
This actually falls into the category, but we're
It
going to talk
does.
about sex toys.
Right.
Oh,
so
no, that's a toy now.
it does.
It was a toy.
It was a toy. So,
I'm sure he ain't feel that way. So, yeah, okay. So, how did you get started in toys?
You first.
Me?
Yes,
yes,
you.
Since you want to start this.
Technically, my first start in toys in the adult category would be by accident. I was messing around in my mother's room and went into her drawer and found a E-stem toy, similar to the one that I have there.
Like a tens unit.
No, that one that I showed you.
I
That-
know, but
It's not
she asked about Easton, period. So I'm
Oh.
giving her an explanation
I thought
that
you
she
were
would
talking about what I was saying.
understand.
I didn't hear her.
See?
Just
No.
y'all imagine the question mark over my head. 'Cause
but
I know
as-
about sex toys. Never heard about E-stems.
Oh yeah.
E-stems?
We'll help you in a minute. So, as far as with a partner, I would say around high school, I went to a shop on my own and went and bought some toys to present. Because I had female friends, and I was like, well, at a very minimum, they should be safe. So my procedure was to either give them a sex toy or to give them a martial arts weapon in order to protect themselves. So technically, both of them are protecting.
How does the sex toy protect?
Because now she don't have to jump out and catch a dude who might give her a STD or
Okay.
Might give it a clap.
or kids and yeah.
That's a whole
Gotcha.
nother
So if you can
STD.
please yourself, you ain't gotta go out here and look for trouble.
Mm-hmm. Truth be told.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all say so.
Alright, so
Uh-huh.
my journey with sex toys. I think it was 17, 18 when my first one. It was little, it was a little bullet I called him Foamy. Yes, because he was seafoam green. That's why I called him Foamy.
I thought it was another reason, like, boy.
No. Seafoam green, so I called him Foamy. Author Foamy the Talking Squirrel, if anybody remembers that. Yes.
Squirrely Wrath.
Yes, Scarlet Rat. Yes. And I had a friend of mine buy it for me because I think I was still 17 at the time, so I couldn't buy it myself. And he didn't last long, honestly, but it is what it is. I enjoyed my time with him. And it was fun. And then I think the second time I wanted to go, I don't know why this topic is bringing back memories that I probably shouldn't have. So I dated this Mexican many, many years ago, and we will call him the Mexican because that is legit his actual species. It's probably so wrong that I'm calling him that, but he was an asshole, so that's why that's his species. His race, but the Mexican.
Can we
And
get it
so
together, please?
I'm together. So I remember I asked him to take me to a sex shop one time, and he adamantly refused. However, though, he took another female friend of his to the sex shop, and that pissed me off.
He just didn't want you to have sex toys.
Who the fuck cares what he wants? I wanted
He
to
did.
go. Clearly so, and I see why.
So when you got your first toy, what did you get?
I'm trying to remember what the first one was. It's been a long line of participants that I have to talk about.
We don't have time for all that.
We don't have time for all of that. I think, you know what? It was the bullet. It was another bullet that I had bought.
You were like, it was doing the job. So
It did
get
the
another
job, yeah. Because I don't know why I had the mindset. And you know what? I think it's, once again, like I talked about, is that a lot of females, when they're younger, don't have a lot of people to talk to. They don't have a lot of experience, obviously. And they don't have that older female. If you don't have an older sister like me, I only grew up with brothers. I have an older brother and younger brother. So obviously I'm not going to go talk to them and ask them questions about my sexuality. I'm going to go figure out myself. I'm going to go do some deep Googling search, and Deep dive into Google, right? Trust me, the dark web of Google. I learned how to suck dick off of Google. I found a whole web page that was how to suck dick. And I mean, it was like 3, 4, 5 pages in depth about what to do. And I read that like it was a Bible. And so...
did it steer you wrong?
It did not steer me wrong. All right, that's clearly why the Mexican got crazy on me. Anyway, so... I had found this bullet, bought me some more bullets. But, in my mindset originally when I started buying sex toys is that, you didn't want to buy toys that essentially might compete with the man. All right, you don't want him to feel inadequate as a man. So you'd always buy something that was smaller than the average man. You'd always buy something. Essentially, it was more clitoral play that I would buy originally.
You in these bangles.
I can't help it. It's a black lady lifestyle, right? So there you go. Better. And so I would always buy something that wouldn't compete with a male partner, essentially. And so that's why I started. And then in the last few years, I just kind of
blew up.
That's exactly it. It blew up. Now, I wouldn't say that they would compete with my male partners. They don't, because I could definitely, have sex with my toys. And yes, I said have sex. I would have sex with my toys, and then I could have sex with him in the same day, and they would feel like no difference. Damn, that sounds horrible.
Between you and your partner.
Right. I would buy to match him, essentially. I would buy my toys to match him, so whether or not he came over and me and him were having sex, I would still feel like I was having him with me. How about that, right? And so I enjoyed...
That's so sweet.
I know, because I miss him so much sometimes, and he has to work.
Anybody believe in that shit? Okay.
Shut the fuck up.
So, come on, lady. Miss 3 double
How did
bags.
you get into sex toys, Danielle?
This one started me on sex toys.
Whoa. That was wrong.
So you gotta go back.
How
No,
did
we
you
can't.
get
We're
It's
on live.
live.
How did you get into sex toys?
We don't do people's
Chipmunk.
names.
Chipmunk? I mean, I had to bring it up. We could have just kept driving past that.
He said, "Whoa."
How'd you get into sex toys, Chipmunk?
That's funny. But
Chip
you
off the old block.
you got me into 'em. I came to your school to visit.
College?
Yes.
College.
Quick backstory. We met in college, had a mutual friend. We clicked it better after the mutual friend. And so now it's a twosome.
Here we are.
But yeah, so in college, I didn't have very many female friends, and I don't meet new people easily. So this one right here, I was out, and the friend had to go somewhere and just left me.
That sounds like something that friend would have done.
Yeah, and just left me. So she was like, well, I'm going to Insurrection. You want to come? And I'm like, sure.
For those of you who don't know, Insurrection apparently is a apparently. Insurrection is a sex shop in downtown Atlanta. How the hell did we end up at Insurrection that night?
Don't know, but you're like, we're going. You want to come? And I'm like, well, I guess I've got nothing else to do, and I know you, so let's do it.
Right.
And she told me of a very special brand that I have not been able to find anywhere else.
When we talk about brands, you talking about Liquid V?
No, because that was the first time that you told me about lollycocks.
So our friendship goes way back. All right, continue.
But I can't find it anywhere else. But she started me on the path, and I was like, oh, what do I need with this?
What you're talking about?
See? So well, what do I need with this stuff? Like, I got a boyfriend, whatever. Like, I don't. And she was like, no. Trust me. You need this. And passed me a bullet. And that was my first toy.
You're welcome. You're very much welcome.
She's been 3 duffel bags ever since.
Nothing wrong with the duffel bags.
Now, let's be clear. Most of them have been gifts from friends like Chantel that are just like, you need to try this.
Here you go. I will give you the bounty.
Y'all are just terrible.
There's nothing wrong with a sex toy, okay?
It's not. There's nothing wrong with self-pleasure.
It is self-love, is like I like to call it, self-love, okay? And so I enjoy self-love all the damn time. I enjoy it, obviously, by myself. And it's not because I don't enjoy sex with my partner. I do enjoy sex with my partner. I enjoy it a lot. But there's times when he can't come over, and I just want to handle business. And so I get to work.
Do you ever, or have you ever experienced a guy feeling inadequate due to your toy?
I feel like every last one of them have felt inadequate to my toy. And the toy can be like this big, right? But
that motherfucker move faster than I can.
Exactly,
I'm just saying,
you damn right.
Like, hold on now.
I'll be like, you don't listen.
Like,
Hold,
this
let me pull
ain't
out my
fair.
drawer. I'll be like, look, here's how I feel, okay? For a lot of women, and this is statistically proven, a lot of women don't come from penetration, right? And then you also have gentlemen who, you know, are new to the scene that don't exactly know.
New to the scene.
I'm going to say new to the scene. Who don't exactly know how to pleasure a woman. And they have to understand that the way they pleasured, you know, woman A isn't going to be the same as woman B or woman C or woman D. Everybody is different. And so it takes time to learn that method.
That new person wants.
Right. To know what they want. So in the meantime, though, you have women who just assume, because we all watch porn, let's just get over it. We all watch porn, and we see these women, you know, like busting nuts left and right, and we're wondering, what's wrong with us? Why am I not having, you know, like these explosions every 20 seconds, essentially, according to this porn? Stop watching porn for the sake of believing that that's your Bible.
He's at work in the back.
Porn. Right. Stop watching porn and believing this your Bible. Porn might be good to get off on, but porn is not.
Oh no, he's off. You're fine.
Porn is not the direction you want to take, as if that is how you live your everyday life, okay? So, and I think that the issue is like I said, women don't have a lot of guidance, essentially, other than to hear from other people. And generally, the other people are men, right? About their sexuality. So they think, oh, well, I'm not getting off when he's here, you know, just be fucking honest, okay? All right? And so they're here, you know, grunting and humping on top of us, and you're thinking, well, why aren't I getting off? Something's clearly wrong with me, when there's nothing wrong with you. You just need to find out what you need. And so a lot of women, and sometimes the statistics say that it's about 70% of women don't come from vaginal sex. They will come with clitoral stipulation. But a lot of people don't know how to just reach down and handle shit one good goddamn time so they can get their nut too. Alright? Look, it took me time to realize that.
That seems so violent, though. I just want to point that out.
It's violent when the guy tries to reach down and do it. Oh my god.
Some just can't.
Just,
They just
look, some of you guys be sucker punching our vaginas when you think that you're fingering us. Please stop.
Check it.
Stop.
Like it, I said. Like it.
That's pretty much fucking what it is.
I know you like it.
I'm ringing the bell. I'm ringing the bell. We're off topic.
We're off topic. So, yes, back to sex toys. So, why I like sex toys
Well, wait. Let's jump a little bit.
Let's jump.
What's your current number one toy that if you had no other toy, this is a must.
Your go-to?
Oh, I
Yes.
know mine.
I'm gonna start it because I'm a guy.
Go for
So
it. Go for it.
as a guy, I'm a pleaser. I don't use toys on myself, or nor do anyone use toys on me. Wow, she really almost choked on her drink. Y'all think that bullshit? She almost choked. She almost killed herself trying to laugh at that idea. Anywho, I would say a wand. I keep a wand for her pleasure. That's my number one go-to toy. Next.
Go ahead.
That's my favorite one. Oh, my wand is amazing.
You know what? I don't have a wand.
That's so sad.
Our birthdays are coming up.
Thank you. That's clearly why my drawer is so packed full of other stuff. It's because I don't have a wand.
And they're amazing. You put the little head on it, and then they've got different heads that you can change out. I had one that just suction cupped on there, and
Ew.
then...
Yes. Okay. So, all right. So I
Go get
like.
you a wand. Go
I
ahead.
clearly need a wand.
It's got like 10 different settings.
Okay.
Depending on the type of wand you get, like
I'm
the one
talking-
I got
I'm
years
talking
ago
about
from
mine.
like Adam and Eve.
All right. So people laugh at me for this, but I like to order some of my stuff off eBay.
Ew.
All right.
Yeah, we both like wait.
Oh my God, the thing's already used.
I've been said it. Ew.
Yeah, it's her who says that.
I made the face, so
So when I do receive these items off eBay, because I'm a budget shopper, obviously.
There's some things you should not play with.
those go very intimate. I don't need cheap. going to
Hydrogen
intimate.
peroxide, you leave that shit under a UV light for about 2 days. You know, whatever you gotta do to make sure that shit is sanitized. All right, get regularly tested.
Wow. That cost something from your toy first time using it. That's fucked
Shut
up.
up. Anyways, all right. Look, my shit come plastic. We know fucking you can always fake anything at these days. Whatever, but you know, wash your toys before you get them. Even if you get them from Adam and Eve, wash your motherfucking toys before you use
Spade.
them. All right. Spade them? Is that what
No,
you just
spade.
A spade. That's his way of saying word.
Oh, understood. So yeah, so wash your toys before you use them. So anyways, I have gotten a few toys off eBay, and I always make sure to wash them, sterilize
What's
them, whatever.
The toy, though?
She
Are you
said she's
talking
got
about my number one?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
My current number one? It's not my current, but my favorite one that I've ever gotten.
We're gonna trash all your toys, but this one. What is it gonna be? What are you keeping?
If I could fucking find this toy a second time, this upsets me to no end. But it was like a dual wielding. I felt like Kiriko right now. Okay, I'm talking about the Black Swordsman off of Sword Art Online. All right, I had dual wielder. It was a dick, and the shit did this, and then like it had the other piece that was on my clit, and it did this
it's a
at the same
rabbit?
time. It wasn't
No,
a rabbit.
it's not a rabbit.
All right, fuck the rabbit. The rabbit don't do shit. Cause if you aren't shaped the exact way as that rabbit needs you to be, the rabbit doesn't do shit. Fuck the rabbit. So this particular toy did this with the dick, and then the other piece was like on my, and you had to do is you had the remote on this side, and you're just like, right? So, God, I can't find that toy again, man. That shit hurts my feelings.
I
to this
want that
day.
toy.
You damn right. I tried to play Kingdom Hearts at the same time while I was playing. Fuck that. I'm telling you, me and Sora died 16 times.
First 2 minutes. First dead.
Dead. Do you want to restart?
Oh,
You gonna
no.
come again? Like, yes, go.
Oh, no.
Alright. If I have to consider the toys that I currently have now,
She ain't even made it to the save point.
that should hurt my feelings. You know, you gotta start.
And you know all the intro music and the cutscenes
You
again.
gotta watch all of it again.
Oh, what are you gonna pick? The
Fuck
sword
you,
or the
Ursula. I
shield?
know I can't
God
beat
damn
you,
it.
damn it. Alright. But, yeah, if I had to pick out of my collection right now, yes, I said collection, there's one that is shaped like a tongue, actually.
Oh, like the little purple rotating
I
tongue?
want one of those. That's a squeal. Yes, it's called a squeal.
I didn't know the name of it.
Yes, it's called a squeal. But it has a tongue at the end, right? And there's this little number here, depending on. Yeah. Depending on well that if you want to, handle both businesses at once, you handle both businesses at once. So that's definitely my number one. Yes, there's toys out there.
So that sounds like one of them fuck machines that like be on the
I have
corners.
looked on
No,
those.
those look painful. Just
They do, because it's just jamming you, and I'm just like, wait, hold up. Like, how deep are you trying to take that shit?
and it goes all the way through. Like
I will say,
can't.
I did buy a new one where it does its own thrusting, right? And
What?
I had to back up because so it does its own thrusting
too
and then it
close.
has a suction
Too close.
function on it as well. But for me to get the suction function, I gotta put the shit all the way to and maybe I just got a small vagina or some shit like that because that shit I'm like too deep nigga too deep so I'm like fuck it.
Wait.
Maybe you've never I don't know if you've
Clearly.
experienced this, but as a woman, have you ever had an orgasm forced out of you?
So look at so now we're talking about my
You
territory.
obviously haven't watched the previous
Clearly,
videos.
I have not.
She just rang the bell. This is my territory. Forced orgasms is my category. I like to bring the forced orgasms. That is my ballpark. This is my arena. I got the crown. Let's ride this shit. Yes. So I have definitely given more than my fair share of forced orgasms. Back to back to back. You need a break. You pause. Ain't happening. We keep going.
Isn't that one of your birthday presents?
It is.
Okay.
When I'm dating somebody for their birthday, we do a cookout. And then based on, there's some other things throughout the day, but when we're alone, based on their age, they get ate out to climax for every year of their birth, nonstop. Why you make the face?
Jesus.
So, and of course, it means the marathon gets longer and longer each time.
Bringing
but,
back
oh
hysterics.
boy.
You mean a pap smear?
I said hysterics, which is not the same thing as
If you don't
as
know
the
what she's
first
referring
thing.
to, you'd have to go back to one of the previous live videos.
The very last
He asked
one.
for a different nickname.
I didn't ask for a different
You
nickname.
gave him
asked
a different
She
nickname.
gave
For a
a different
nickname.
nickname.
I said nickname. He asked for a different nickname for his tongue, right? Which apparently
I
is
did not
abnormal.
ask
He
for that.
totally opened the conversation for this.
He did
And
open
he-
the
She
conversation
told me
for
to
it.
show my tongue, and then I told the story about how they
Which
called me
opens the
hysterectomy.
conversation for me to be a commenter, okay?
Why did I
So,
tell you to show your tongue? You were doing something.
No, we
He
were
was
talking
talking-
about it.
Apparently he called his tongue the hysterectomy
Oh.
back in college.
Oh yeah.
So that's a horrible name.
I
for-
did not
a
call it
terrible
myself. They called it
That's
that.
a horrible name for a tongue name is hysterectomy. All right, for women, I don't want nobody going between my legs with the name hysterectomy. No. So he asked for a different name, so I gave him another name from the gyno.
I, again, did not ask for that.
Somebody else made a comment that it was a terrible name because no woman wants to think about.
Nobody wants that. No woman wants that.
So my lovely, beautiful, wonderful, enigmatic, generous friend
So generous.
decided to bestow him with a new nickname.
You had to watch the previous video for that nickname then.
Anywho, so
You
moving
just
on.
yelled it again.
I'll go ahead and I'll even, because I know it's about time to do the final thoughts. I'll say before my final thought, the weirdest or most unusual gift I've given a girl was a double dong. So it was like
Did
this
she have
long.
a girlfriend?
No,
Was it for you?
no, it was just for her.
Was it
her.
bendy?
Yeah, it was
Oh, okay.
flexy.
So she.
It was
could
like
use
pink see-through double dong. It was like this long.
Why are
and-
sex toys always pink? Can I just?
I don't know, but
Mine
hold
was
on. So,
purple.
Is
And
either
I've got
pink
a,
or
and I've got a
purple?
blue one.
can I finish the story?
We
Go ahead.
apologize.
Okay. So I gave it to her, and she had it for maybe a week, and she kept it under her mattress for whatever reason. And
That's
according to
unhygienic.
her, her
Easily
aunt
accessible?
found it, and her aunt took it and kept it.
Auntie was using it.
Auntie, you got some
If
questions
you-
to answer.
So I'll go ahead and do my final thought. Buy toys, use them, be safe, clean them,
Clean them.
and don't be embarrassed to go buy them.
Never be embarrassed.
Your pleasure should be top priority.
I was embarrassed
You,
one time.
your final thoughts.
My final thoughts. Don't be embarrassed. I was embarrassed at one time, but that was only because the clerk happened to be this really hot, like, androgynous female, and I honestly thought about leaving my boyfriend at that time for her. Alright, because she kept giving me the eye, and I was like, she...
Because she was looking you in the eye.
Bruh, she... Look.
Girl.
There's something about that eye contact that just does shit for people, so...
I can agree
Be
with
careful, Starship workers. I'm talking to you. You know who you are. But yeah, so have fun, you know, browse the store, find out what you want, try new stuff by yourself, right? And have fun. There's nothing wrong with self-love. I feel like self-love is great because it makes the gushy, it makes the pussy ready for the gushy. How about that?
We're out of time, baby.
On you.
My final thoughts are the same as theirs. Thank goodness we have my twin here to express most of my thoughts for me.
Oh yeah, explicitly.
As always, I am your host, Chipmunk the Unicorn. We'd like to thank our special guest, the Black Fairy.
Always.
Your other host,
Spivey. And we're done here.
wow.